It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
From SHI Stadium in Piscataway tonight, the Millville Thunderbolts against the Blue Knights of Irvington. Millville getting ready to take the field. I'm Rich Van Noord along with the super Tony Trongone. And we'll be doing tonight's game. Millville and Irvington both 1-0 on the season. Last Sunday, Millville beats Thomas Jefferson out of the Pittsburgh suburbs by a score of 41-10. Meanwhile, Irvington took care of business and they beat they won 20-7 over Woodbridge last Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, Rich. We have the battle of the champions of Group 4, the battle of the North 1 and 2, which is Irvington versus our Millville Thunderbolts, champions of the South Central. Last year, they played back-to-back games here a few months ago, and now we're going to settle it on the field. And it should be an interesting game. We match up pretty well. What do you think?
Well, I think that let's talk about how the state's doing things this year. What I was very happy with, Tony, is that they actually accommodated Thanksgiving Day rivalries like Millville-Vineland, able to push back week 0 into late August, and that enables them to have a full playoff. So this year, 2022, for the first time in NJSIAA history, there will be one champion for each group and also non-public in the state of New Jersey. And had that happened last year, this would have been the game.
Yes, it was. And then we had Irvington Irvington versus Northern Highlands, and it was an overtime game, and they won it on a controversial play. And again, they're a dynamic team. They match up well. They're a running team. I thought they were going to match up well with a spread offense, similar to our personnel. But they're a ground and pound team. Even though they look like they're going to be a greatest show on turf, their running back Desir is going to pound it down the pike for them.
And Tony, you were doing some scouting of Irvington, and you were looking at their spread offense. They spread you out and then want to run the ball out of that spread.
Yeah, they open it up. They want the lanes open for Desir, but then they'll do some bubble screens and some underneath patterns. They actually scored a touchdown last week with Torre scoring a 47-yard touchdown to open up the game for them with a little drag pattern, and he took it to the house. And so they can score from any part of the field. It's just that I got to say it, Rich. I'm superstitious, but I'll go out and say it. They don't have the explosiveness that our team has with our receivers and our skill players.
Well, I can tell you, Tony, that not a lot of teams in New Jersey have the explosiveness of Millville. You take a look at how the teams are ranked this year, and, of course, preseason rankings mean nothing, but you can see the respect that Millville gets. When you talk about the top 5, the first 4 are non-public schools that can recruit. Meanwhile, Millville's the top public school in New Jersey.
Yeah, we're proud of that. And I was at the Thunderbolt Club last night with our Holly City Junior Football Club and having the Millville kids stay in Millville and have that pipeline. But, building character and building a winning tradition starts with that program, leading up to our high school program, making those connections and keeping those kids in Millville. And we pride ourselves on that.
So we will have cameras on the field so you can see your Thunderbolts take the field.
Yeah, so we're going to have our famous Thunderbolt band led by director Rob DeSantis. Again, outstanding. Our band is just as good as our football team.
Tony, I'll tell you what, and having done these games for 25-plus years, graduate of Millville, seen many Millville games, I can tell you I've seen the band perform, and they are excellent. They are a state champion class band, and being a band parent in the past, I can tell you they put in a ton of work, as much or more than the football players.
Yep, and they're led by drum majors this year. Jesus Perez and Amelia Suey. And so we're looking forward to we're not going to see a display that we would see during our home games, but they'll be leading us out on the field today, I'm told. The drum line will be. and then we're going to try to catch them on the in the stands. The band will be playing in the stands today.
So Irvington coming off an 11-2 season last year, and they won right here against Northern Highlands for the Group 4 championship, North 1, North 2. As you remember in the past, it was Group 4, North 1, North 2, Central and South. So Irvington won the North 1, North 2, while Millville took the Central South. And the exciting thing about it is right after the game, I can remember Dennis Thomas requesting that at the start of next year, meaning this year, 2022, he wanted to see a game between Irvington and Millville.
And thank you, Coach Thomas, for setting this up last year. And then we have a new coach for Millville, and this is the first time we're televising because last week's game we weren't allowed to televise it. And we have our new head coach, Humberto Ayala, but he's not new to Millville.
He's not new to Millville. He's been an assistant on Coach Thomas's staff for 5 years. He was the offensive coordinator. And I think, making the choice to have Bert Ayala be the coach was one of cohesiveness, don't you think, Tony?
Yeah, there was a lot of things set in place. And when we were interviewing for the head coach, led by our athletic director, Dave Lagamba, he looked at that, consistency and having all the key skilled players back, but also all the coaching staff back. And Bert was a natural fit as well as being competent as a head coach.
And the reason why we keep looking over, we're looking to our right down onto the field because we were told at 6:45 they would be running onto the field, and let's just say they're a little bit late, tardy. So,
well, we'll get plenty to talk about. So, again, and let's talk about some of the guys coming back. We have Latsier Brooks.
Latsier Brooks last week had 4 catches for 183 yards. He's got a dozen Division I offers. The latest one came from Oregon.
Yeah, I heard about it. But he's got a good offer from Georgia, which is really impressive. And we have on the other side Teron Hale.
Another one who's been offered almost a dozen offers. Teron got to start scoring off last week against Thomas Jefferson by taking a 12-yard hook pattern and turning it into a touchdown. So that's the kind of explosiveness Millville has. When you take a look at the touchdown passes, you had a center screen to Thomas Smith for 85 yards. You had a 10-yard out pattern to Brooks that he broke to the house. Right? You had the 74-yard, and of course the straight go route to Brooks for 95 yards. I can tell you something, Tony. Just as a football fan, I don't see how any team can leave Latsier Brooks on an island with one DB. I know last year during the Shawnee game, what they did last year was they took their safety, and their safety bookended Brooks to take him out of the game. So Millville just pounded the ball, and Quinn Allen had over 300 yards rushing.
Yeah, so we're going to beat you one way or the other. But Irvington has a D1 scholarship person in Aiden Schuler from Notre Dame, and I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to put Schuler on Brooks. It's going to leave Hale open, and it's going to leave us for the running game. And also Thomas Smith is nothing to sneeze at in the wide receiving core, and then Naheem Sharp is our running back. So Irvington's going to have their handfuls with our guys. And
for a change of pace back, they're going to bring in Jamal Wallace Jr., who is Millville's power back this year, and he is 5'9", 205. He's going to provide a lot of punch in the backfield, and he's also playing tremendous linebacker for Millville.
Yeah, his father is an alumni
and a Temple grad.
We have a few
played for Temple.
So again, Rich, we're waiting for him to come out, and we have we have our Thunderbolt cheerleaders out there waiting, and then I wonder what's holding us up. Maybe it's us. Maybe we're not ready to go out.
So Irvington will be led. Now, we don't know who's going to start, but their leading passer last week was freshman Nasir Ransom. He played, but coming into the game and taking over for him was C.J. Pittman. So I'm assuming that C.J. Pittman will get the start after he replaced Ransom last week.
Yeah, it looked like when he walked off the field, the freshman Ransom was hurt pretty bad. So, again, we don't know, but we think Pittman, the junior, will be at the under center or in the shotgun for Irvington. And he's a playmaker. Pittman's a playmaker. And they tuck the ball. So we have to – there's a certain part of our defense that has to – we're good at containment, but we have to make sure we're going to cover we're going to have the receivers covered, but we got to cover the running back. This team likes to have the running back take off in the flats.
Last week, Thomas Jefferson tried to ground and pound Millville, but Millville was able to adjust, even though Thomas Jefferson had a bigger line. They were able to adjust and allow their speed to take over. One thing you can say about Millville is that if you're going to try to go out to the edges, you're going to have a tough time doing it.
I'm going to change up on you now, Rich. This is the third time that Millville's been playing here. The first time was, 3 years ago?
They played St. Peter's here in a game, I believe it was 3 years. 3 or 4, was it 2018 or 2019?
4 years ago, because this is my third year.
Yeah, so yeah, it would be 4 years, 2018.
And that wasn't a real pleasant result, correct?
It was not.
But
I don't remember the exact score, but I think there was a 41 in there someplace. So.
Gotcha. But the thing is, Coach Thomas's design is to have the toughest schedule in New Jersey. That was his design, and now I think the team's ready to play that type of schedule.
They are, and that Coach Thomas's philosophy was, you know what, I'm going to play the best teams in the state, and even if I lose, I rack up power points because I'm not playing winless teams. So that's what he did. He loaded up on the non-conference schedule with really, really good teams, and teams like St. Peter's.
So it says it's 11:50 left on the clock. Was at the start of the game. So I don't know if that's going to sink in with that.
So we're going to attempt to take a break, but we'll break out of the break if Millville comes onto the field. We'll come back right after this.
Good call.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us.
And now, back to the game.
And now, your Millville Thunderbolts.
You can see we have the Millville Thunderbolt drum line leading the team out. Team was led out by Demir White, number 22.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to let you know kickoff is scheduled for 7:07 p.m.
Okay, so the update is we've got 11 minutes to game time. So good evening and welcome to SHI Stadium in Piscataway, New Jersey, home of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, where tonight the Millville Thunderbolts take on the Irvington Blue Knights. These two teams were the sectional champions of last year, and had there been a state champion last year, this would have been the game. With Tony Trongo and I'm Rich Van Nord. And Tony, Millville showed why they're the class of Group 4 in New Jersey with that big win on Sunday.
Yeah, but first, Rich, welcome back.
Well, thank you very much. It's great to be back on the mic.
Glad to have the voice of Millville football back after a year's absence. How many years you been doing?
Well, this is my 25th year of doing Millville football.
Well, I got to get that out of the way, and we appreciate you having you back.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the Bolts now.
Let's get back to it. So, yeah, that game last week, what do you think? First couple series was a little rocky, right?
Well, 7 of 19. Jake Zamot was 7 of 19 for 360 yards. It just shows how explosive the Thunderbolts are.
Yeah, and then we had Teron Hale. So he busted one loose. It seemed like the complexion of the game changed very quickly when he busted that play open, scored, and then we were a freight train running.
The beginning of the game, it looks like that Thomas Jefferson was going to ground and pound Millville, but Millville adapted and their speed adjusted, and they were able to take away that size advantage that Thomas Jefferson had.
And then their coach never changed up, and we were controlling the line of scrimmage, and then they went to like you said, they went to a passing game. They weren't making they weren't completing any passes, and again, our confidence build one play after another, and like you said, what was the score? 41-10.
41-10, and the Blue Knights coming off their season-opening victory at Woodbridge, they won 20-7 over Woodbridge, and they come off a full week's rest. They played last Friday. Millville coming off the short week. How does that affect the Bolts?
It might, having that short week and not have that extra day or two, and preparation, even with the coaching staff to prepare breaking down the film, it's always an edge to have a day or two extra rest. So we're looking for a good game. Looking at their game, I I thought at first glance that we were going to be mirroring a team like us, but they're really not like us. They might run a spread offense, but they run the ball. They run the ball, and they have a good defense. And I think what we're going to be looking for is their Notre Dame commit, Schuler, on, well, either one of our stud receivers, either Brooks or Hale. What do you think on that?
Well, I would think that you're going to put our best player on their best player, and that should always be the matchup.
Yeah. And then I think we're going to run the ball. I really do. I think we should come out and run the ball. Naheem Sharp, the first half, he picked up a few yards, but the second half, he wound up with, 119 yards?
119 yards on 13 carries, and also Jamal Wallace Jr. also is going to be a load in there at 205, pounding the Irvington defensive line. So it should be a very, very exciting game.
Yeah, Rich, and I interviewed the linemen. We're always giving love to the skill players, and Coach Cerezo always says, Tony, why aren't we giving any love to the linemen? So we had Marcus Offer, Kevin White, and Darian Blahewicz in our studio, and they told us with the control of the line, after that first couple series, they're very, very settled and knowing what their assignments are. So I have a lot of confidence just listening of how confident they were and explaining how they were developing over the course of a game.
And the scary thing for New Jersey football, the players you mentioned, along with those skill players Millville has, are underclassmen. They're not seniors, so they'll be around for at least another year. The Rumble under Raritan is next on QBC.
MintsInsurance.com.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to find my fit
in human resources,
in engineering technology,
in healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
OBG.
Millville and Irvington set to kick off. Both teams seeking to go 2-0 on the season and get a big leg up. And as fans, Tony, we talk about the schedule, right? The schedule only gets more difficult from here. Williamstown next week, St. Augustine in 2 weeks, and then you've got the Lenape regional schools, Lenape, Shawnee, Cherokee, along with Ocean City. So no easy dates on the schedule for the Thunderbolts.
There's no weeks off in our schedule, even when there's a bye. So we have our captains coming up to midfield.
Edison Andino, Solomon Massey Kent, Keon German at center field for the Thunderbolts. Great to see Massey Kent, who was helped off the field in Ocean City. Fortunately, it was just a cramp and nothing, no real injury.
Yeah, heck of a game last week. How many tackles, Rich?
13.
13 tackles.
Massey Kent was all over the field, and he was the defensive MVP for the Thunderbolts last week. There's no question about that. Offensive MVP, who else? Let's hear Brooks.
Yeah, and Jacob Zamat, the junior, found his groove. He's going to put the ball up there for them to catch it. So also he was. I think that's also going to play into this game. The quarterbacks. You have a backup quarterback going against. They're both juniors, but their composure running the offense. 3 times last week, Irvington had high snaps out of the shotgun, and one of them for a turnover.
So Irvington will receive, because Millville won the toss, but they deferred to the second half. So you would think with Millville's high-powered offense that they'd want to get on the board early, but I guess that Coach Ayala is looking for that defensive stop and just jump all over Irvington early. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to see Kashir Desir early from Irvington with the ball, and we have our 3-2. Our 3-2-5, our 30-stack defense ready for that. We swarmed to the ball, and so we're looking to stop their run and force them to pass. And I guess that's the game plan. And then when we get the ball, I believe, even though with our electrifying air show, I think we're going to pound the ball.
If you're watching this game on YouTube or on Facebook, hit the like button, will you? Hit the like button and, give us some comments. How are we doing? Criticize the announcer if you'd like. I don't care.
Or tell us where you're at. All our Thunderbolts across the country, across the world, we get them all over the place. So let us know. We'll give you a shout-out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So welcome. If you're watching on QBC TV 22 as well, we're on all sorts of platforms, and I'm being told last year across all platforms, 500,000 viewers, which is fantastic. So we hope to, and you were right, Tony, it's all due to the play-by-play announcer from last year. He was responsible, no question. Jaden Reynes will kick it off for Millville. It's a high-end over-ender, and it's going to be taken by Addison. Addison comes to the middle of the field, looks for room, breaks a tackle over the 40, still going, gets to midfield, still not down to the Millville 45. And what was a strength last week, Tony, which was special teams, not so much here.
No, and that was our Achilles heel last year, was special teams and providing our opponents with a short. You can see here, just tackling. But he ran hard, and we can't give them a short field.
So the Blue Knights will have a short field at the Millville 45 to start, and Keon German's not happy. He was lighting up his teammates in the huddle. So new quarterback, it's going to be Fama Toure. Toure takes a snap, back to pass. Looks down the field, he's going deep, and the ball is incomplete. Now they're going to call interference. Flag thrown, and it can't be interference if you're going for the football.
Pass interference. Defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So here you see the replay. Millville player going up to try to get the ball, and that was Keyshawn Jones. He was going for the football, which he has every right to do.
First and 10 for Irvington.
So a first down for Irvington at the Millville 30. And again, Toure in at quarterback. Late player coming in. They only had 10 on the field.
Yeah, trips right. Single back, handoff.
Teray, handoff, and getting nowhere is going to be Desir.
A tackle by Kevin White. Kevin talked to him. He plays both ways. He plays right tackle, and he also plays on defense.
Second down and 10 from the Millville 30. They fake the slip screen, and going through the line is going to be Teray. He'll get the first down at the 20, gain of 10.
So I think that's the game plan. I think they're going to want to do a little, almost like a wildcat type of offense with Tormey at quarterback.
First and 10, and then Millville jumps offside. So Millville not doing themselves any favors early in this game. Be a 5-yard penalty against the Thunderbolts.
Coach Cord, defensive coordinator for Millville, calling out the defensive set.
First and 5 for Irvington.
Spread offense.
Teray back to pass. Here comes the blitz on the sideline, and the ball is overthrown, incomplete. Adam Schuler is the Notre Dame recruit who was the intended receiver on that pass. So Irvington will come trips to the near side. Empty backfield. Teray back to pass. He's going to avoid the rush. And to the near sideline, inside the 10. And he's going to be down at the 6-yard line. And it'll be another first down after the gain of 9.
Yeah, so Coach Ashley Smoke Pierre, head coach of Irvington, that's the game plan. He wants to put the ball in Torrey's hands.
Trips to the far side. Teray fumbles
again.
the snap, and here comes the rush. Teray gets away from the initial tackle and gets to the 9-yard line for a loss of 3.
Yeah, they struggled with that last week against their opponent, where they had 3 high snaps and lost for major yards.
Big thing for Millville here, because apparently Irvington does not have a kicker. They did not attempt an extra point last week. All 2-point conversion attempts. Here comes the blitz, and they get Desir in the backfield, and he's going to go down outside the 15. Loss of 6 for Desir.
That's freshman Jaden Jones with the tackle for Millville.
That makes 3rd and goal from the 16.
Look for a little draw play.
Trips to the far side in this formation. And Teray will run the ball to the near sideline and get inside the 10 to about the 6. So it's a gain of 10 for Teray, and it'll be a 4th and goal from the 6.
Down to the 6. Bring up 4th down. Irvington.
And there's a timeout on the field. 9:18 left, first quarter. No score back after this.
Organization or person receives 5 stars. That means they're exceptional, like a 5-star hotel or a 5-star general. The same is true for Millville Savings. Bauer Financial, an independent bank rating service, has given Millville Savings 5 stars, which means they're one of the strongest banks in America. Go to Millville Savings for secure banking, honest loans, and great advice from people who care about you. They'll give you the 5-star treatment. Millville Savings, small but strong.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Coming out of the timeout, it is a 4th and goal for Irvington at the Millville 6-yard line. And this is where kickers come in handy, Tony. We got Jaden Rainus. Millville would probably kick the field goal here.
Yeah, Jaden helped us out a lot in the playoffs. Had some extra point conversions, also field goals. So Torrey's back.
2 wides to each side. Sorry, Tony.
Go ahead.
Teray is going to take it himself. And he's going to trip up and fall at the 15 for a loss of 9, and Millville will take over on downs.
I think we're going to figure out Torre is going to be a run-first type of guy.
And the ball will go over on downs to Millville.
So Millville takes over with 9:14 left in the first.
Good defensive play. They stayed in their lanes. They didn't over-pursue, and then Kevin Whitewood gets the tackle.
Brooks to the near side. 2 wide receivers far side for Millville in this set. 1st and 10 from the 15. Zamat, handoff, Sharp. Sharp cuts it up the field, gets very little yardage. He gets out to the 17. Gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Sharp last week coming off a 119-yard game on 13 carries. Millville's run offense was non-existent in the first half against Thomas Jefferson, but came alive in the second half. 2nd and 8 for Millville at the 17-yard line. Smith in motion, and now we have a flag. And it's going to be an illegal procedure against the Thunderbolts. Brings it back to the 12, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 13. So Millville, 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, has 3 penalties.
2nd and 13.
Zamat in shotgun, 4 wides, 2 to each side. 2nd down, 13. Zamat looks, got a man over the middle. And that's Freddie Levan across the 30 to 31-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st down for Millville at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Freddie's a new player for our team, just out of state. Just moved into Millville. We're excited to have him join the team.
First and 10 from the Millville 31-yard line. Handoff, Sharp, good jump cut, and he'll get out to about the 35 or 36-yard line. We'll call it the 35, gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Marcus Alford with a great block. Turned the nose guard in, and Sharp went right left of Alford. Great block by Marcus Alford.
2nd down, 6 from the 35-yard line. Hale and Levan to the far side for Millville. Zamat. Handoff again. Sharp up the middle over the 40 on the quick hitter near the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 10 and a 1st down for Millville.
Edison Andino with a great block, giving the guys up front some credit.
And there is the play to the 45-yard line, where Millville will have it 1st and 10. Running back is Sharp. Quick slip to Levan for a gain of about 2 to the 47. So Nasir Addison and Aiden Schuler are up playing press coverage against Hale and Brooks. 2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Slip screen, Brooks, and Brooks is going nowhere. Loss of 5 back to the 42-yard line.
That was Nazir Addison with the tackle. So what they're telling us is we're not going to let Brooks beat us.
Brings up a 3rd down and 13.
Trips right. Coach Ayala changing the play.
There's the audible called by Zamat. Zamat back to pass. Here comes the blitz. They call the screen. And Sharp cannot break the tackle. Coming in to make the tackle was Malachi Bedlie, and that's going to be a loss back to the 38-yard line for a loss of 4 more.
Again, that play on the opposite side of the field last week against Thomas Jefferson worked for us, and I think they scouted us well and knew that if they're going to put the pressure up, they're going to watch for that little screen.
Good news for Millville, they got out of the shadow of their own goalpost, and there is the punt. Taking it for Irvington is Jaden Herron. And Herron will get to the 34-yard line, and that's where Irvington will have it 1st and 10.
Tackled by Tyon Smith.
So Irvington will have it 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. So it looks like, Tony, based off the first series for Irvington, it's going to be the Touré show.
Yeah, we're going to have to shadow him, and I guess what they're going to do, they're going to put either German, the key up on Touré, because he's tough to bring down. That's the other thing, because he's not a quarterback. He's a skilled player, receiver.
So 5:23 left in the first quarter. No score from SHI Stadium in Piscataway. Back after this timeout.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services, including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
And now, back to the game.
1st and 10, Irvington at their own 34-yard line. Handoff to Desir, and he is dropped immediately.
Yeah.
No gain.
Kean German got in there in the backfield like he always does. He led the team last year in tackles for a loss.
2nd down and 10.
Kean's one of the captains.
Kareem Corey comes to the near side in the slot. Touré in shotgun. Desir to his right. Touré being blitzed. He's flushed out of the pocket, throws it down the field to a wide open receiver, and going into Millville territory is Aiden Schuler.
Pass complete to number 1, Adam Schuler.
So we had a blitz on.
Stopped on the play by Jamal Wallace Jr.
20 yards for Schuler.
Walter 46.
Hand off to Sear again, and he's going to lose yards back to midfield.
We have some folks, shout-outs to Ralph Fowler from Minnesota and also Melinda Porter. Also want to have a shout-out to a longtime fan, John Weimer, friend of Coach Serace and a longtime fan. Here's looking at you, Mr. Weimer.
2nd and 14 from midfield for Irvington. And looking to the outside is Touré, and he's going to get a few yards before he's finally ridden out of bounds at about the 47, gain of 3. Going to be a 3rd down and 11. And you mentioned Ralph Fowler. Ralph, an ex-Millville player. Third down 11 for the Blue Knights at the Millville 47-yard line. Looking to the sideline for the play call. 3:49 left here in the first quarter. Millville showing blitz, and now we have a delay of game against Irvington, so that'll set them back a little farther. First penalty of the game for the Blue Knights, and that'll put them back in their own territory at the 48-yard line.
Third and long. And this is where we got to hold them. We got to stay with our guys and don't break any coverage.
Third and 16 from the 48-yard line. Teray back to pass, looks down the field, he throws it deep. Millville's got it covered, and it falls incomplete. Brooks had a play on it.
Broken up by number 15, Jamal Wallace.
And I believe yes, that's Keon Conyers, because his jersey's all rolled up, so I couldn't see it.
Number 16. Great player, too. Glad to see him back in the lineup.
So C.J. Pittman, who was a quarterback last week for the Blue Knights, is the punter.
And again, they've had problems. They didn't punt all last week.
There is the snap and the kick. It's a short end over-ender that will hit and take a neutral roll, and it's dead at the Millville 30-yard line with 3:35 left in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Violin, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered.
And now, back to the game.
Handoff sharp up the middle for short yardage, a yard to the 31-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 9.
Name Sharp on the carry. Stop on the play.
Brings up a 2nd down and 9 for Millville. Millville will send 2 wides to the far side, 2 near side. Irvington plays double high safety. Smith in motion, and who are they going to call this motion penalty on? Looks like Irvington moved.
But it's Blackwood's left tackle, Darian.
It'll be 5-yard penalty against Millville. Their 4th of the first quarter. Back to the 26-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and 14.
Second and 14 for Millville.
Millville comes out. They'll go trips to the left side, to the top of your screen. Zamat, straight drop back. Looks, he's going to try to get it out to Sharp, but the ball's batted down by one of the Irvington linemen. I didn't catch the number.
Sharp had a lot of room there, too.
And tipping the ball was Samuel Joseph. Good play by Joseph. Brings up a 3rd down and 14.
Let's see what Coach Ayala has cooked up here.
Back to pass. Zamat looks. He's got room. He'll get to the 30-yard line for a 4-yard gain. It'll be 4th down for the Thunderbolts.
Brought down on the play by number 21, Lebo Torre.
So last year, Irvington lost to Mount Olive 2-0. So we might see a baseball score here.
Timeout on the field. 2:12 left in the first quarter. No score. Back after this.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for...
We'll punt it. There it is. High kick. And it's taken by Schuler. Across the midfield. He's at the 35. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line of the Thunderbolts.
You can see he broke that first wave of tacklers, and he's a good open field runner. He scored a touchdown last week.
Ball's marked at the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 with a very short field for the Blue Knights. The bad news for Millville, they haven't been able to move the ball a whole lot in the first two series. The good news is, same thing happened last week. So we'll see what happens. But Irvington definitely has some wind at their sails after two very good defensive stops and now a punt return deep into Millville territory.
So where we say somebody has to make a play.
So Toure comes out at quarterback. Two wide to the far side, wing far side. You're going to go with a run. Wildcat run, and Toure gets nowhere. Millville sniffs that out, and losing two is Toure.
Keon German with the tackle.
Back to the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12.
And also down on the play number 52, Shaquem Sapp. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 12. Irvington comes with a wide receiver to the near side, two wide to the far side, wing left. 2nd and 12. Back to pass to right. Here comes the blitz. He escapes the blitz. Now looks, throws, has a man at the 17-yard. Now there's a flag on the play.
They're going to call a late hit?
The flag came from the lineman on the near side of the field, on the Millville side.
That's unbelievable if they call that an out-of-bounds hit from where that referee threw that flag.
Knocked out of bounds by number 1, Lazio Brooks.
Looks like the play is coming back. There's your call to an ineligible receiver downfield against Irvington, so it'll be 5 yards, and put the ball at the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's a break for our Thunderbolt team here. And this puts Toure in a position to throw again. But, again, we have to contain and not have him break to pick up some ground on this particular drive.
So there's your ball placement. It's a 4-yard penalty against Irvington. And now a sweep to the left by Toure. And Toure gets inside the 20. There's a hold on the outside as a Millville, when we show the replay, you'll see. I believe there was a hold. The Millville player tried to, on the edge, right.
Yeah,
there's a good block on German. Looked like a hold with out of the side of my peripheral vision, but that was actually a very good block on German. And Toure gets down to the 13-yard line for a gain of 13.
Now it's 3rd and short. And we're in 4-down territory.
3rd and 2.
Oh, come on, guys.
Millville didn't cross the line of scrimmage, although they did move.
They had a hard count 2 times against their opponent last year, so they called timeout.
Irvington calls timeout. 17 seconds left, first quarter. No score. Back after this.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
And now, back to the game.
Irvington will have a 3rd down and 2 from the Millville 13-yard line when we come out of the timeout. 17 seconds left in the first quarter.
So they're working like a pass option where they're going to have Toure run to the flat. Our linebacker comes up on him, and he'll throw it to the guy out in the flat. Or if our guy hangs back, Toure's going to run for a first down. So we got to look for that little sprint out to the right side.
So 3rd down and 2 at the 13-yard line. And now 2 men in motion. It's going to make it a 3rd and 7. It's an illegal participation against Irvington, but they also had 2 men in motion.
That's a big break now. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
It looks like they're going to run the same play.
Again, it's going to be a sweep. And coming wide and fumbling the football is Toure, who then recovers it at the 18-yard line. So it'll be no gain for Toure, and it'll be 4th. No, they'll give him 1 yard. So it'll be a 4th and 6.
Now, I know it's a different quarterback, but they did run a couple fade patterns. So they'll go trips left.
So trips to the near side for the Blue Knights. Empty backfield has 2 wide receivers to the far side. Yeah. And Toure will take it. He's going to try to get to the outside. And there's a hold. That time it was a hold on 56, but he will not get there as Toure gets 1 yard to the 17, and Millville will take over. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score, Millville nothing, Irvington nothing. Back after this timeout.
Smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
And now, back to the game.
Here's the stop. Now watch Keon, check that. Jamal Wallace Jr. and number 56 had a hold of him and his jersey, but they were able to get to Toure before he got anywhere near the first down. So Millville will have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory at the 17-yard line. So Hale is to the near side. Levan's the slot receiver. Brooke is coming on the field. You also have Thomas Smith.
We haven't heard much from Hale today, Rich. We had one play to Brooks that was incomplete.
It was actually
a short gain.
It was actually a loss.
Yeah.
Millville's going to have to use. They're going to double team both Hale and Brooks. Millville's going to have to do a better job running the football and using their slot receivers.
First and 10 for Millville.
For those of you familiar with Millville schools, we have Rocky Musara and John Parker as our Get Back coaches on the sideline. Musara is a Millville legend with Olympic Day, and they're out on the field keeping our guys in line on the field, on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Is it like a TV? Who's holding the game up?
There it is. And they gave the okay to come back.
Huh.
So we're ready to play. Levan goes in motion. Handoff. And getting to the 21-yard line, near the 22, is going to be Naeem Sharp, gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
They're playing off of Levan. Levan was in motion and cleared the way, and a great move by Naeem Sharp.
2nd and 6 for the Thunderbolts. 2 wides to the near side, 2 to the far side. Zamat takes the snap, hands it off again. It's Sharp, quick hitter. And that closes up fast, but not before Sharp gets 2 yards to the 23. Be 3rd and 4.
So the game within the game right now is Addison on Brooks. Addison's headed to Kentucky. He had an interception last week versus Woodbridge. Shores at safety.
Lamont in shotgun takes the snap, rolls to his right away from pressure. Looks, and he gets it to Levan, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Wide open, no one around him. It would have been a first down, but Millville will have to punt.
Yeah, that was the play. They copied the play Irvington's been using on us. Little sprint out.
So Millville will have to punt for the 3rd time. And back deep for Irvington would be Jameer Williams.
It'll be the 3rd time we're going to be starting to drive on their side of the field if it's where it should be.
And a bad snap, but they still get the punt away. And the ball is going to bounce around and be dead at the Millville 44-yard line.
Put it down to the 44-yard line. The Blue Knights will have it. First and 10.
The 3rd or 4th drive when they were on their side, our side of the field, Rich. I think it's at least the third time.
Well, they started their first drive. Yes, 3 of their 4 drives will start in Millville territory. They had 1 start at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, so you can see they have their, like I said, they have Addison, Addison on Brooks, and they're just saying we're going to camp out on Brooks one-on-one press. And like you said, our slot receivers have to do something now. Both Smith or Levan have to break out because they're pressing on Hale and Brooks.
1st and 10 for Irvington at the Millville 44-yard line. Teray, straight handoff to Sear. Has a little bit of room, and he will struggle and go down at the 38-yard line near the 37.
Yeah, this here reminds me of Darren Sproles. Short, low to the ground, but runs hard to tackle. And he's never down. The knee never touches.
2nd and 4 from the 38-yard line. Again, it's Desir, and he's going to get to the near side, and he will be a yard short of the first down at the Millville 35, gain of 3.
By number 0, Solomon Maxey Kent.
Tackled by Solomon Massey Kent.
It'll be a 3rd and 1 for the Blue Knights. Hand off to Sear again, and he'll have the first down. He finds a slot and gets inside the 30. Down to the 29-yard line, gain of 6. at the 29 of Millville, 1st and 10. And this time, Teray's going to keep it, and he runs into traffic and breaks tackles. He's down the sideline, and he'll be pushed out of bounds inside the 5 and inside the 1. A gain of 28 for Teray.
And we're not wrapping on our tackles.
1st and goal for Irvington at the Millville 1. And we have a timeout. Millville. 9:16 left, first half. No score. Irvington threatening. Back after this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
We're back at SHI Stadium in Piscataway, and Tony Trongone along with Rich Van Norden. Tony, do you think playing Sunday and having a short preparedness week has anything to do with Millville's slow start?
I think it's the game plan. Yes, but I think it's also the game plan. Everything is game planning for us very well with our weapons, and then we got to do what we have to do. We got to run the ball. I think we have to run the ball. And right now, we're at a critical juncture right now, Rich, where it's 1st and goal on the 1, and we're going to prove our mettle right here. We'll see.
1st and goal at the 1. Teray will be over center on this play. And he'll take it straight ahead. And did he get in?
No.
Touchdown, Irvington.
Broke it over to the left. Let's get a replay on that.
Simple quarterback sneak by Teray. Just pushing the pile forward.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And he just fell forward into the end zone. So it looks like Irvington is going to try to kick it. Snap, ball down. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide right. A 9:11 left in the first half. It's Irvington 6, Millville nothing. Back after this timeout.
Something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Irvington leads this game by a score of 6-0. Irvington will kick off to Millville. Smith and Brooks are back for the Thunderbolts.
Let's see where Irvington wants the ball kicked. Coach Pierre is well aware of our speed and Brooks' elusiveness.
Probably a squib kick, most likely. And it is a pooch, but it goes right to Smith at the 15, 20, 25, up the middle of the field. Goes. At the 41, 42-yard line, he had a seam. And almost broke it loose. You can see right here, it was just a pooch kick, but they wanted to get it to Smith. And then he had his lane.
And a shoestring tackle.
And that's Malachi Burkett. But Millville has good starting field position, their best of the night, at their own 41-yard line. Trips to the far side for Millville. 1st and 10 from the 41. Zamat back to pass, being flushed out. Looks. Now he throws it. He's got Sharp. Sharp at 40, 45, 50, 45, down at the 43-yard line. Good improvisational play by Zamat. And now we have a flag on the play. So the play is going to go to the, where are they going to mark the ball? And is the penalty after the play or during the play? So the referees are sorting it out.
Shaquem Sapp had a good block, was holding his guy down, and then number 28, Samuel Afalayan, came over and just gave our guy a side swipe.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, 15-yard penalty.
Ooh, that's going to hurt.
So the play goes for 12 yards. But then the 15-yard penalty, and you could see here on the improvisation, getting it to Sharp. Let's see what happens at the end of the play.
It's right there. You can see where.
So there is
It's Thomas.
officials timeout. 8:55 left, first half. 6-0 Irvington. Back after this.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
To find my fit.
In human resources.
In engineering technology.
In healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
And now, back to the game.
We're back, and Millville will have a 1st and 10 from their own 40. Offset pistol for Millville. First time today they've got that offset pistol. And it's going to be taken up, and that's Xavier McBride. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage as that snap was just muffed. Second and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Thomas Smith back in.
2 wides to each side for the Thunderbolts. Sharp's the running back. 2nd and 10. Millville mistakes killing them in the first half so far. Smith in motion. Straight drop back look. Screen goes to Smith. Smith puts his foot in the turf and gets to the 46-yard line. So a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4.
You can see there he made a cutback and picked up some yards, and there's still a little bit of business going on after the play.
Trips to the near side for the Thunderbolts. Zamat in shotgun with Sharp to his right.
Audible.
Handoff around the left side. It's Sharp. Sharp will get the first down at midfield. Gain of 4. And a first down for the Thunderbolts.
Freddie Levin with a good block downfield.
That will be first and 10 for Millville at the 50.
Millville goes trips to the far side. Hale to the near side. First and 10. Samat back to pass. Looks down the field. He's got a man and overthrows him. He had Brooks coming in on a dig route and just overthrew him.
He stepped back. Someone just came up a little high. Lucky that didn't get intercepted.
So second and 10 at midfield.
Does it come a time that you're just going to put it up and let Brooks run under it?
2 wides each side.
What a go route.
Levan in motion. Handoff, Sharp. Straight ahead, no gain. Brings up a third and 10.
You got 6 minutes and 20 seconds left.
6:16 left in the first half. Millville trying to get their offense going. Big third down here. And they'll go trips to the far side of the field. Zamat back to pass. Looks down the middle. He's got a man. It's Levan. And
Nice
what a catch by Levan in traffic.
Nice. Good concentration by Levan.
Gain of 19 to the 31-yard line and a first down.
Levan coming on the inside of the trips setup. Little skinny post up the middle. First down. We needed that.
At the 31-yard line.
We got a bunch up far side of the field. We're going to call timeout.
Irvington calls timeout. 5:29 left first half. 6-0 Irvington. Back after this timeout.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
And now, back to the game.
Coming out of the timeout, Millville will have a first and 10 at the Irvington 31-yard line. 5:29 left until halftime. Glad you can join us on YouTube, Facebook, QBC TV 22 in Cumberland County. Tony Trongone, along with myself, Rich Van Noord, from SHI Stadium on the campus of Rutgers University for the Rumble on the Raritan.
So, Rich, that was a wise timeout by Coach Pierre. It was almost like a basketball game where, the tempo's changing away from your team. The momentum calls a timeout because we were getting in a rhythm for the first time tonight. And so he's telling his team right now, hey, guys, we got to settle in. We started, on our 40? Where did we start on? And we finally picked up some yards and had a sustainable drive. So I think we're catching our rhythm. Let's see if this timeout doesn't stunt that.
First game of the Rumble on the Raritan was played just before this game, and it was Westwood against Shore Regional. Won easily by the Westwood Cardinals by a score of 34-0. So they'll have a full slate of games tomorrow, 3 tomorrow and 3 Sunday. And another game involving a West Jersey Football League team comes Sunday morning, and it'll be the first game Sunday at 1. And it will be Wayne Valley against the Lenape Indians.
So what do you think about this these showcase events, Rich? Last week it was the Battle of the Beach in Ocean City. Now we're up here. at the Rumble on the Raritan?
Well, it kind of it gives your program some visibility, allows you to play good teams. You take a look at Millville's first 2 games, they'll be ready for the American Division of West Jersey Football League. They'll be ready for the slate of competition that's coming because of these first 2 games.
And these 2 teams, regardless of the outcome, look to be in the seeing each other later in the year too.
That's quite possible. 1st and 10 Millville at the Irvington 31-yard line. Smith in motion. And now we have a flag.
We have motion on the offense on the left side of the line.
So Millville again putting themselves behind the sticks with mistakes. Not doing themselves any favors. So it'll bring a 1st and 15 from the 36-yard line. I'll tell you what, Tony, why can't we get a 4-yard penalty?
That's 2.
That's,
over under.
No. Yeah,
I know.
Why? They marked it right this time.
Okay.
Or as Hank Strain would say, you marked it good. 2 wides to each side. 1st and 15 for Millville. Zamat, straight drop back, looks, throws the screen to Sharp. And they're going to call a penalty against, well, penalty flag's been thrown. It's a 5-yard pickup. Could be a rough.
Yeah, it's a roughing a passer. Let's see what happened there. We got a camera on that.
So the play will count, and it'll be half the distance to the goal. It'll mark the ball at the 16-yard line. So a 5-yard completion to Sharp plus the 15 yards.
Yeah, it was Jalen Levan, who's one of their leading tacklers. A little excessive.
Ball's at the 16-yard line of Irvington. 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts. 2 wides to each side. Straight pistol set. Handoff. Sharp. Around the edge, and he'll get to the 14-yard line. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. 9 carries, 29 yards for Naeem Sharp. And they'll bring in Jamal Wallace Jr. will come in the game, and he'll spell Sharp.
We'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball to 14.
Sharp came off the field a little gingerly, but under his own steam. Hope he's okay. Zamat will roll to his left. He looks, he throws, and he underthrows it. Pass is incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
And it'll be a 3rd down and 8.
A tough throw, roll sprinting out to your left and throwing across your body. So it'll be a play here. Again, these players are getting a little chippy. A little bit of business after the play.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 from the 14-yard line. The clock stopped, 4:31 left in the first half. And the back judge checking his watch. Millville's running out of time to get this play off. And Ayala calls the timeout for Millville wisely. With 4:31 left in the half, we'll take this break, be back right after this.
When an organization or person receives 5 stars, that means they're exceptional, like a 5-star hotel or a 5-star general. The same is true for Millville Savings. Bauer Financial, an independent bank rating service, has given Millville Savings 5 stars, which means they're one of the strongest banks in America. Go to Millville Savings for secure banking, honest loans, and great advice from people who care about you. They'll give you the 5-star treatment. Millville Savings, small but strong.
And now, back to the game.
.431 left. Millville is yet to score, but they are threatening. But a big 3rd down and 8 here.
They move Levan to this side of the field in the slot this time. He's been playing in the right side.
Zamat in shotgun with Sharp to his right, and then Irvington moves. Irvington, they're going to call a false start on Levan, but Irvington came in the neutral zone. Seven penalties for 55 yards for Millville, and it's going to be a 3rd and 13 from the 19.
3rd and 13 for Millville.
Zamat back to pass, looks, throws it over the middle into Smith, and that there'll be a flag there. And I wonder what they're going to call here, because the DB for Irvington came in well after the ball was dropped.
And this is Smith's second penalty.
So here's the call. So it's a 15-yard penalty against Millville. It'll bring them.
Takes us out of field goal range now, too.
Back to the 36-yard line.
So we have to go for it on 4th down. Coach Ayala's got to take Mr. Smith aside and have a talk with him.
Millville would be wise to punt here and probably pin them inside the 15 rather than go for it.
4:28 left, Rich. Yeah, because they got to get to the 6-yard line.
4th down for Millville.
So 4th down and 28 from the 34-yard line. 2 wides to each side. Zamat back to pass. Looks down the field. He's going to give it up to Hale, and the ball is underthrown, incomplete, and Millville will turn it over on downs. You can see here, ball is just a bit underthrown.
Good defense by their defensive back, number 0 on Hale. Played the ball perfectly.
So the ball's at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for Irvington. And Toure will come out as the quarterback. Trips to the near side. Fumbled snap. Toure picks it up. Gets to the near sideline, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line for a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 for Irvington. They're going to mark it at the 41-yard line. The linesman had it at the 40 and marked it. They put it on the 41 hash mark. Here's the pass, and it is nearly intercepted, tipped. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 3.
Intended for number 7, Corey.
So 3rd down and 3 at the Irvington 41-yard line.
They picked up 7 yards on a broken play.
So they go strong left here. And a handoff to Desir, and he's going to be stopped. Loss on the play back to the 39-yard line, loss of 2. And that will bring up a 4th and 5.
Joey Zamat and Edison Andino with the stop.
Brings up 4th down for Irvington.
So this is a decision they have to make now. He's going to punt.
Clock is running, 3:40 left in the first half. And C.J. Pittman will punt it for the Blue Knights. Back deep for Millville is a Sear Cornish. Now Lotsier Brooks is in deep formation back at the 30-yard line. Now we have a flag. It's going to be a delay against Irvington.
So interesting to see what they do with the punt if they want to kick it to Brooks. We have some change in personnel here for Millville too.
So Brooks back deep, and Millville looks like they want to try to get the punt, but they stay back, and it's a short kick, and it will land and take a neutral roll, and it will be down at the 47 of Irvington. So on the play, it's a 13-yard punt.
It was almost like he deliberately punted it that way, not to get it to Brooks's hands.
So Millville has the chance to erase what's been a fairly forgettable first half if they can punch the ball in here.
They got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to do it, Rich.
And they've got to stay away from those mistakes. 8 penalties for 70 yards in the first half. Not good. Dante Smith's in the game. He is the receiver top on the far side. Zamat back to pass. Looks, he's got a man. It's Levan. Levan tries to cut it upfield, and he'll get to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
So Irvington's conceding those underpasses, those drag passes. Like a bend, don't break type of scenario.
2nd and 7. Handoff. Sharp tries to get to the outside. No gain for Sharp. Brings up a 3rd down and 7 for Millville at the Irvington 44-yard line. Two wides each side for the Thunderbolts. Zamat backs up into shotgun. Straight drop back. Zamat looks, can't find anybody. Looks more, and now he throws it away.
Smart, very smart.
Ball thrown away. It's incomplete. It'll bring a 4th down and 7.
Got to give Irvington credit so far. They're playing good defense, blackening our receivers.
So Millville will punt the ball. Levan will punt it, and back deep is Schuler. There's the punt to the far sideline. Takes a roll, and it's inside the 5, and Millville will down it at the 3-yard line.
We'll see what Irvington does now, and it's being so close deeply in their own territory. Looks like we'll see Desir with a couple runs. Or Torrey with a keeper.
Torrey has been the big player for them. 13 carries for 69 yards for Torrey. $1:57 left in the first half. Millville will get the kickoff to start the second half. Two wide receivers each side. Torrey in the end zone.
Come on, guys.
It looks like Millville's going to blitz. And they bring it. And they throw it out to the edge, and a missed tackle. And Nasir Addison gets out of the shadows of the goalpost down to the 9-yard line. That's a gain on the play of 6.
Pass complete to number 7, Kareem Corey.
They're in a hurry up offense.
2nd and 4. And it's going to be Desir again. Desir gets to the 12-yard line, gain of 3, 3rd and 1. Teray in shotgun. Straight drop back, throws it over the middle, and the ball is picked off. Picked off by Teron Hale. It was bobbled over the middle, and then the ball popped in the air, and now we have a flag, another flag.
German went down.
So we'll see what the flag is.
Yeah, I was looking at the interception. This was a.
Take a look at the replay here, and that is Schuler, and the ball popped right out of his hands, right into Hale's hands for the interception.
Result of the play is an interception. After the play is over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
And the foul will be on Irvington, so it's a half the distance penalty. It'll go from the 17 to the 8.5.
Minute and 8 left to do it. We got to punch it in. It looks like is our opportunity to punch it in and then get Jaden Reynes to convert on an extra point.
So Millville will have a 1st and 10 at that's a half the distance penalty. All right, so it's at the 12.
Going to a full house.
Minute 8 left. Full house for Millville. Straight ahead. It's going to go to McBride. And McBride gets inside the 10 to the 8. That's a gain of 4. Clock is ticking. We're under a minute. 2nd and 6 from the 8. Straight ahead again. It goes to McBride. And he'll get to the 7. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5.
43 seconds left.
Millville's got an injured player.
So does Irvington, has a man down too.
And injured player, timeout. 37 seconds left in the half. 6-0 Irvington.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services, including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial.
And now, back to the game.
I can't believe they don't have Schuler up on the top on that. They're keeping him back.
3rd and 5 from the 7. Fade pattern, end zone, Hale, incomplete. So decision time for Millville. Do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
They're going to put points on the board.
They'll bring Reynes out on the field.
Yeah, Reynes is out
for
there.
the field goal. And it'll be from 25 yards. They'll make it 24 yards. Snap, ball down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 23 seconds left first half. It's Irvington 6, Millville 3. Back after this timeout.
Services, Vineland, New Jersey.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Vineland, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered and paid for by the Cumberland County Regular Democratic Organization. Al Jones, Treasurer.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
(6-3) Irvington, 23 seconds left in the half. And Rainis will kick it off. And the ball blows off the tee.
I want to reach out to Harold Hart. Harold, the horse Hart, watching. Class of 1966 T-Bolts, 62 to 65 seasons. And short passing crossing patterns, he's saying.
We were just discussing that during the break,
Yeah, we
Tony.
did. So it looks like Harry the horse is thinking what we're thinking.
So Rainis will try it again. And there's the kick. It's a short kick. It's picked up by one of the upbacks for Irvington at the 45-yard line.
Irvington's a very well-coached team.
Divine Ajugo with that pickup for Irvington, and Irvington will have it 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 22 seconds left in the first half. So, Tony, you see that Irvington does not, well, they have a kicker. They tried it today but missed. Last week they didn't convert any extra points, and Rainis comes in. This could be a key field goal as this game plays out.
It could, and what we're learning is Irvington is not a passing team. They're a team that's hard to tackle. They run the ball and they're hard to tackle. There's a what's going on here now? No flags, a timeout, delay game.
So Pittman's in the game at quarterback, so they looks like they're going to want to try to get the ball down the field to Teray, who has now moved to a wide receiver.
Yeah, they got Schuler on the near side of the field with Teray.
Empty backfield. And now we have movement.
Getting sloppy.
This is not a good tape to coach your kids with. This is not a clean game. Both teams with 8 penalties in the first half.
He's talking to Nazir Addison up top.
Pittman down the field. He's going to try to get it to.
Out of bounds.
I believe that's Teray, but he's out of bounds.
Yeah, this isn't championship football, that's for sure right now.
So a roughing the passer penalty.
As Richie Ashburn would say, oh, brother.
"15 seconds left in the half. The ball's at midfield.
Now you got Hail Mary territory.
Empty backfield, 3 wides to the near side, 2 far side. Millville comes with pressure over the middle, and the ball is through the hands of Kareem Corey.
Yeah, Corey had 2 receptions for 27 yards against Woodbridge last week, so they do throw to him.
So 2nd down for Irvington. Ball's at midfield. 11 seconds left in the half. Pittman back to pass. Crossing pattern to Corey, who drops it.
Pass ball incomplete. Intended for number 7, Green Corey. On the cover, number 12.
6 seconds left in the half, and it'll be a third down from midfield.
Joey Zamat's having a good game. You can see he was right on it.
And Corey was fumbling with the football and then could hold on to it as he's being tackled. Again, and they snap it, and Millville is going to recover it. Are they going to call a penalty?
False start.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down. Please put 6 seconds on the game clock. Thank you.
6 seconds on the game clock, and it will be a third down for Irvington at their own 45-yard line. And now a quick punt by Pittman, and Millville will let it roll, and that'll be the end of the first half. With the score, Irvington 6, Millville 3, halftime. We'll be back after this.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Pembroke Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Pembroke's 21st century technology. Get Pembroke's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Pembroke Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
Welcome to the Holly City Family Center. The staff at Holly City Family Center are committed to providing you and your family with the absolute best in fitness and health. Purchase your family membership today to experience all that Holly City Family Center has to offer, including Zumba, Pilates, fitness, and cardio classes. While you're there, enjoy their 4-lap lane heated indoor pool, where you can learn to swim from a certified instructor or attend a low-impact aquatic fitness class. You can even rent their pool for your next birthday celebration. Holly City Family Center features state-of-the-art cardio and weight training rooms. Personal training and Beast Mode Boot Camp are also available through their partnership with Workout Warriors. Holly City Family Center provides Child Watch evenings Monday through Thursday. Come in today for a free 4-day family trial, and the joiner fee will be waived. New memberships paid in full also get a free month. For more information, call them today at 856-293-0609 or email info@hollycity.org. Holly City Family Center, making fitness fun and affordable for the whole family.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
To find my fit.
In human resources.
In engineering technology.
In healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
And now, back to the game.
We're back at SHI Stadium in Piscataway, where Irvington leads this game at halftime by a score of 6-3 in a game that both teams, Tony, can say that they're not operating very well.
No, it's been an undisciplined game on both sides of the field. But I think that it's the timing of the penalties for us. I think for the Thunderbolts, we put ourselves in good position, and all of a sudden, one foot up and 2 yards back. So we got to really take advantage of our possessions and not shoot ourselves in the foot.
So Irvington has been doing a great job of guarding both Brooks and Hale by having a double high safety. Now, the way you beat that, Tony, is you either, one, effectively run the ball, which Millville's not done to any degree tonight, or you take, if you want them to have double coverage on both Hale and Brooks, take them out of the play to open up the middle of the field for your slot receivers, and Millville hasn't done that effectively either.
Yeah, Levan had the one catch in the middle of the field, that skinny post, and that worked. But they even had the linebackers had him covered pretty tightly. It was a good catch by Levan. So you're right, Rich. We got to open it up in the middle of the field and make some huge gains in that area of the field, because again, there's games within a game, and we know that it's Brooks and then that one Addison, that Kentucky recruit, and then number 0. I don't know. They don't have him in the program. He's been covering Hale. I think like 4 times in the game we've gone to Hale. Excellent coverage. So we already know the game plan. We know Irvington's game plan, like you just said. So we got to make a play. Somebody else besides Hale or Brooks has to step up. It's going to be Sharp, Levan.
And this is a game where it's going to test Coach Ayala's ability to make in-game adjustments. So you're in at halftime, and your game plan has not been effective. You have the talent. You see what they're doing to try to shut you down. But now it's a chess game. What moves do you make to beat what they're doing to you?
Yes, and like we talked about this too at the end of the half. I think Jaden Rand is going to play a huge role in the outcome of the game now with his foot, and getting another field goal, putting us back in the game, because clearly both offenses have stalled in scoring position. So we have to convert.
So this game is brought to you by, let's talk about our sponsors, Mintz Insurance, also TD Bank, the Cumberland County Democrat Organization, Latour Hardware, Allen Associates, Ideal Vision, Thunderbolt Federal Credit Union, Holly City Family Center, Rowan College of South Jersey, Cumberland Campus, and Soaring Solar. If you want to show your appreciation for seeing Millville games on Friday nights, well then you should go and patronize the sponsors of this ball game. So let's go to the stats. You could see that not much offense by the Thunderbolts, 101 total yards for the Knights, 97 for Millville. And the big story is for both teams. This is not a clean game. Plenty of mistakes happening, but 9 penalties for 85 yards for Millville, Tony. That's a key for the Thunderbolts.
Again, it's also the timing of the penalties also. So we really have to make sure we play a disciplined game. Irvington's well coached. You can tell they they've made some errors as far as penalties, but I don't think they're going to beat themselves.
I think not. And let's take a look at some individual stats while the main stats are still up. Jacob Zamad is 9 of 16, passing for 59 yards. Levan has been his target, four catches for 43 yards, Sharp 3 for 17, Smith 1 for 6, and then Brooks 1 for -5 as they keyed on him and tackled him before he could even get going. Naeem Sharp has 10 carries for 29 yards, Zamad a carry for 4, McBride 3 carries for 5 yards. Millville had 6 first downs in the first half. Meanwhile, for Irvington, Teray is 2 of 6 passing with 1 interception for 26 yards. Pittman 0 for 3 throwing the ball. Teray has been the offense for Irvington, 13 carries for 69 yards, and Millville has not been able to tackle him. And also Kashir Desir, 9 carries for 6 yards. They certainly have controlled him. Time of possession, 12 minutes and 17 seconds of the first half for Irvington, 11:43 for Millville. Millville has 6 first downs to Irvington 7. So, Tony, a fairly even game, even in penalties, almost even in first downs, almost even in time of possession, almost even in yards. But Irvington was able to punch the ball in while Millville had to settle for a field goal.
And that field goal was based on an interception late in the half. So we were lucky to get that lucky bounce and get that. And so one thing I'm talking to Coach Raritan, and he's telling us the same thing about making some game time decisions, some chess moves, move Brooks to the slot, motion him, and get him the ball. And so that is some wise advice by Coach Raritan. So because we've kept them out wide, and I think we have to move them around and get them in open space.
I would, yeah. Also, you might want to think of maybe just 1 or 2 fly sweeps to keep them honest, using your burners and see if you can generate some yardage that way. But
we haven't had any jet sweeps. We haven't had any. Well, we had a couple screens, but no jet sweeps. So let's just see what we're going to do in the second half.
So we are at halftime from SHI Stadium in Piscataway. The score: Irvington 6 and Millville 3. We will take a break and come back with more of halftime right after this.
Organization or person receives 5 stars. That means they're exceptional, like a 5-star hotel or a 5-star general. The same is true for Millville Savings. Bauer Financial, an independent bank rating service, has given Millville Savings 5 stars, which means they're one of the strongest banks in America. Go to Millville Savings for secure banking, honest loans, and great advice from people who care about you. They'll give you the 5-star treatment. Millville Savings, small but strong.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Violin, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered and paid for by the Cumberland County Regular Democratic Organization. Al Jones, Treasurer.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
To find my fit.
In human resources.
In engineering technology.
In healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Where's your 8-5 Mike?
We're back at Rutgers Stadium. At Tony Trungo with Rich Van Nord. We're going to have a couple shout-outs. We mentioned Harold the Horse Hart, watching, giving us some good advice about what we should be doing on the short passing, crossing patterns. But also Barry Weinacher, he said, hey, Harold, Barry Weinacher from Florida. He graduated with my brother Bruce and played Little League with him. For Mall Brothers, managed by our dad, Charles Weinacher.
Well, fantastic. If you got a shout-out and you live especially outside of Cumberland County or even New Jersey and you're in faraway places watching the game, give us a shout. Let us know. Makes us feel good knowing that there are folks across the country who still hold Millville football near and dear.
Also, the heart of our guidance department, Tom Herman, great individual. He said, let's go Bolts. And then we also have Principal Jamie Sutton down on the field with our Thunderbolts, leading the crowd with Coach Lagamba down on the field.
So Millville will get the ball to start the second half. 97 total yards in the first half, and pales in comparison to the amount of yardage they had total against Thomas Jefferson, which was 490. So Millville will have to make some adjustments, and hopefully, Tony, they could exploit that Irvington defense. You got to give Irvington credit. I mean, when you're playing 6 in a box and you're able to control that line of scrimmage and, stunt Millville's running game, you got to hand the credit to them.
You do, but I think, what Coach Suresh is giving us some advice here, but we've been pretty vanilla.
Yeah, we have.
We had no motion. You got to put our guys in space so they can make a play, and we haven't. We've kind of stayed in their lanes, and Irvington's sitting back and saying, your move.
Right, correct.
So we got to step up and make a play, but we have to make a play, not just wait for a play. So we got the ball back, right, Rich?
Millville will get the ball to start, and I must say that as poorly as Millville has played in the first half and playing very vanilla, they're well in this game.
It's a baseball score, 6-3. Pretty fortunate. So looking for a different second half out of our Thunderbolts, and we know they're capable of doing it. So let's get the positive vibes going and OBG going.
So Irvington will kick off.
And we came out early out of the half, and looks like we're ready to play. So whatever the talk was, they didn't want to be in that locker room, our Thunderbolts. So we're waiting to get back into this game. So that's a good sign.
So it is Brooks and Smith back deep for the Thunderbolts. And Toure will kick off for the Blue Knights. There's a squib kick. Comes to an up back. And fumbling the football, I think Irvington has it. Or at least Irvington says they have, and they do.
They have too many people on the field.
So Irvington will have the ball to start the second half. Ball was fumbled away.
It was a squib kick.
And it looks like Demir White lost the football, and Irvington's got it. 1st and 10. At the Millville 34-yard line, and now we have a timeout for an injured player. Who's the injured player?
He's right near the sideline of
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Of Irvington. He just didn't make it off the field. They're holding his hand. It's shorter guy, so it looks like it's number 8. This year, they're running back. Now, if they stop the play for injured timeout, does Deshear come back in the game?
So Irvington comes back out on the field. Turnover by Millville. Their first of the year.
And Pittman's at quarterback.
Handoff. And it goes to Malachi Bedlie, his first carry.
Malachi Bedlie on the carry.
Good pronunciation of that name, Rich.
Put down on the play by number 21, Kian German.
And that's gain of 3 for Bedlie. 2nd down, 7. Here comes the blitz. Desir gets to the outside, has room. And now a flag. It's going to be a hold against Irvington, almost assuredly it is. So that'll wipe out the game by Desir and send the Blue Knights back.
So was it the spot of the foul, right?
It is a spot foul, correct.
I wonder how accurate that ref was throwing that flag where the spot of the foul was.
2nd and 16. Another to Desir, and he's going to go backwards. And he fights his way for a gain. Again, Millville not wrapping up. It's been a constant problem for the Thunderbolts today. And that time, Desir gets 3 yards to the 37-yard line. Third down and 13.
Big play here. No. They like to play a hard count.
10:45 left in the third quarter. 6-3 Irvington. Pittman in at quarterback for the Blue Knights. Desir is the running back. 2 wide receivers to each side. Pittman back to pass. He's being rushed, and he will be met at the 34-yard line, and he'll be hit, and he fumbles the football, and it's recovered by Irvington. Or did they say his forward momentum happened before the fumble? They are calling forward progress to the 33-yard line. So a gain on the play of 4 for Pittman. Fourth down and 9, and Irvington will punt the ball away. Naeem Sharp back deep for Millville.
Could there be a fake punt here? Get that right side wide open. Top of the field.
There's the snap, and there's the pooch. And the ball takes a Millville bounce now. It settles out. It'll be down at about the 21 or 22-yard line. 9:34 left in the third quarter. Millville will have the offense on the field.
I'll take that placement. I'll take that field possession right there, Rich. After what happened with that turnover at the kickoff.
First and 10 from Millville at the 21-yard line. You talked about a fake punt. I was watching a football game last night where a punter, a very good athlete, got a first down, and they got stopped on 3 more plays, had to punt again. He tried it again, and as he was getting tackled downfield, he punted it again past the line of scrimmage. Zamat down the field. He's got a man back shoulder. Smith, he's got it at the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He is going to go for a touchdown. Thomas Smith from 79 yards.
And there's no laundry on the field. What a play. What a play. What a play.
So Zamat to Smith for 79 yards and a touchdown.
We got a player. We got an Irvington player down.
So Millville will go for the extra point here after the injured player. So we'll take a break for injured player. It is now 9-6. Millville back after this.
Organization or person receives 5 stars. That means they're exceptional, like a 5-star hotel or a 5-star general. The same is true for Millville Savings. Bauer Financial, an independent bank rating service, has given Millville Savings 5 stars, which means they're one of the strongest banks in America. Go to Millville Savings for secure banking, honest loans, and great advice from people who care about you. They'll give you the 5-star treatment. Millville Savings, small but strong.
Getting the right pair of glasses.
And now, back to the game.
So, injured player for Irvington was Divine Ajugo, and he is walking off under his own power. That's good news. Millville will go for the extra point. And Tony, a great job by Thomas Smith to go over the defender and pop the ball out and catch it and running in for a touchdown. What a play by Smith.
Yeah, good job, Thomas Smith.
Breon Cobbs is the holder for Jaden Reynes. Snap, ball down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:21 left in the third quarter. It's Millville 10, Irvington 6. Back after this timeout.
Along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
And now, back to the game.
Jaden Reynes getting ready to kick off for the Thunderbolts as they now seize the lead in this game. They lead by a score of 10-6.
And number 2, this year, Addison.
And that play was well designed because all they did was they faked the formation was bubble screen to the outside to Brooks. And that sucked in the safety. He had one-on-one coverage with Smith, and Smith made a great play.
Pure athleticism.
And there is the pooch, and it's going to come up to Bedlie. And Bedlie will take it up to the 43. Zamat down the field. He's got a man back shoulder. Smith, he's got it. Play. As you can see, he went over the back of the
40,
defender,
35,
went up and got it.
He is going to go for a touchdown.
And then takes it to the house.
Smith from 79 yards.
Good job by Ryan
And
to pull
there's
that
no
up.
laundry on the field.
First
What a
and
play.
10 at the 43-yard line. Pittman's still a quarterback. 2 wides to each side. DeSeer tries to get to the outside. Millville's got him strung out.
Illegal block on Hale. The crackback on Hale.
And there's no laundry on the field.
Missed that call right there.
So the play goes to the 48-yard line, gain of 5. You can see Teron Hale comes up, and then bam, that is an illegal block, not called. So a gain of 5 by DeSeer. Pittman in shotgun. Again, straight ahead and gets to midfield. It's going to be a gain of 2, 3rd down and 3. Again, Bedlie up the middle, and he is met and dropped.
Jamal Wallace Jr. with the hit.
And that'll bring up a 4th down and 3, and here we go. Jamal Wallace fills that gap as the linebacker and does a great job of making contact.
Textbook.
And Irvington will punt it away. Pittman the punter.
And 3.
Defensive linemen did their job, maintained their gap, and then Wallace shot the gap and made the tackle.
Pittman back in punt formation for the Blue Knights. Snap is good. And there's the kick. And it's going to hit and take a big Irvington roll inside the 20 to the 17 of Millville. With 7:20 left in the third quarter. So Millville takes over with the lead now, 10-6 against Irvington at the 17-yard line. And Tony, I'll tell you, that last play to Smith just shows that Millville can hit you at any time, even when they're not playing well.
Yeah, they say speed kills.
2 wides to each side. Zamat with Sharp to his left. Now Levan in motion. And now we have motion on Millville, another penalty. Now Millville's got to clean this up. It's going to be a 1st and 15 at the 12. Ten penalties for 90 yards for Millville. So Hale is going to go to the far side. Brooks is the near side outside receiver. 2 slot receivers as well. Handoff. Sharp looks for the outside. He's not going to get anything as Irvington is doing a great job of penetration into the backfield. Millville blockers on the run plays are not holding those blocks.
Yeah, right.
Loss of 2. It's going to be 2nd and 17.
Yeah, we had that problem at Thomas Jefferson in the first half, sustaining our blocks. Got to hold your blocks, the run blocks.
2nd down, 17 from the 10.
A little jet sweep or a little bubble screen.
And we have motion against Millville. No, timeout against Irvington. Timeout, Irvington. 6:44 left third quarter, 10-6 Millville. Back after this.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Violin, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered and paid for by the Cumberland County Regular Democratic Organization. Al Jones, Treasurer.
And now, back to the game.
Back at SHI Stadium in Piscataway. Millville with a 2nd down and 17 from their own 10-yard line. Zamat will start in shotgun with Sharp to his left. 2 wides each side. Straight drop back, looks, it's going to roll. Now he's going to throw the ball away. He got out of the pocket and then just threw the ball away smartly. Brings up a 3rd and 17. I didn't think the pocket was collapsing on Zamat, Tony. I mean, it looked like he was a little premature getting out of the pocket.
Yeah, there was pressure up the middle on that. That also comes with experience to stay in there a little longer.
3rd down, 17.
We need a chunk right here. Let's see if we have another screen.
Back to pass Zamat. He's looking. He escapes traffic. Looks down the field, and he'll just take what he can get and get out of bounds, which is nothing. They'll give him to the 11-yard line, gain of 1, and Millville will punt. So Levan will come in, and he'll punt the ball away.
So he'll punt on our goal line. And a 40-yard punt, so they're going to have good position, good field position after this punt. We got to really make a tackle and get on this play right here.
Jaden Herron back deep, and the ball goes over his head, and he gets the ball away, and it's partially blocked, and it's rolling toward Millville's end zone, and Irvington picks it up at the 1. So the ball was partially blocked, and then it took a Irvington roll, and Irvington recovered it at the 1.
Wasn't a real smart play by Irvington. If he would have bobbled it, we could have got the ball back because he touched it.
So Millville is really up against it here on a special teams blunder. Irvington's now at the 1-yard line.
Roll up our sleeves.
Desir with the handoff, and he gets in for the touchdown, despite the fact that the quarterback and Desir ran into each other. That was Pittman. It's touchdown for Irvington, and they're up 12-10. As you can see, Pittman just turned around the wrong way and ran right into Desir, but there was a hole to the right side. Desir took it. And now Irvington is going to go for 2. And this is critical. Millville stops the 2-point conversion. Field goal puts them in the lead.
Exactly. It's a risk.
So Pittman's in shotgun, and he's got Schuler to his left. And now a delay against Irvington, so that will set them back 5.
So this will call for a different play now. So they're going to put the kicking team in now, or?
And it looks like they are going to try the extra point. But it will be a 27-yard extra point. Another delay a game. That'll put him back 5 more yards. And this will make it a 31-yard extra point. They're going to put the ball on the 20, the tee on the 20, and make it a 30-yard extra point attempt.
Like a professional extra point now.
Snap, the ball's down. The kick is up and it's blocked.
Run, go.
And Massey Kent has it. He's running down the sidelines. Can he make it? No, he's tackled inside the 30-yard line. That's Aiden Schuler.
That should get our blood flowing. That would have been a 2 points for the Thunderbolts.
6:16 left. In the third quarter, it's Irvington 12, Millville 10, back after this timeout. Nope, before you go to the timeout, here is the block. And Massey Kent picks it up. But Aiden Schuler is a Division I wide receiver prospect. And he chases down Massey Kent and prevents him from getting the 2 points. (12-10) Irvington back after this.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Millville's going to get the kickoff after that little bit of excitement. A touchdown and then a blocked extra point, and a great play by Schuler to chase down Massey Kent to prevent the 2 points.
We'll see if they do that little squib kick again.
Smith is back along with Brooks, deep for Millville. .6:16 left, third quarter. Millville down a deuce.
We got to hold on to the ball this time.
There's the kick. It's going to go to Smith at the 15. And he's going to be met at the 26-yard line.
Hey, blow the whistle. Come on, guys. That's the referees need to control the game when a tackle like that when nobody's going down.
So the ball will be marked at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for Millville.
Guy in the yellow hoodie's Rocky Massera. Keeping order on the sidelines. They're going to put Kay and German in.
They're going to take Levan out.
They're going to go power then. If they got Key and German in, they're going to go power I formation or full house or.
1st and 10 for Millville at the 26-yard line. And that's sharp. Over the 35, near a first down. Depends where they spot the ball. It's close to a first down. They're going to give it to him. 10 yards for Sharp and a first.
Nice lead block by Kenyon German.
Offset pistol left for Millville on this play. 2 wides to the far side. 1st and 10 from the 36. German will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's just about it. Maybe 1. 2nd down, 9. Second down to 9 for the Thunderbolts. McBride in the game for Millville. Handoff. Sharp around right side. He'll get up to the 41, maybe the 42. They'll mark him at the 41 for a gain of 4. It's a 3rd and 5.
We're getting some yardage out of that play.
3rd and 5 for the Thunderbolts. Hale goes to the far side, 2 wides to the near side. Pitch goes to Sharp. He's got room, cuts it back up, gets near midfield, and a first down. Marking at the 49-yard line, gain of 8.
Look at that play there. Some good key blocks. You see Kevin White with a good block. That was Irvington with a little bit of extra business at the end of the play.
1st and 10 from midfield.
Run the same play.
McBride on a quick hitter. He'll get to the 45-yard line for a gain of 5.
Now this is where Pierre will call a timeout because we're getting our rhythm going now.
2nd and 5.
Pierre meaning the head coach from Irvington.
2nd and 4, pick up 1-6 on the play.
Again, Sharp gets to the 43-yard line. They'll mark it. Gain of 2 for Sharp. And it's going to be a 3rd and 3. I think it's 4-down territory here, Tony, don't you?
Yeah, I do too, especially the way we're running the ball right now. I think we're clicking right now. Should go to the right side again.
And Sharp tries to go wide right, can't, and Sharp will lose a yard back to the 44, and it'll be a 4th and 4.
That's on the play by number 22, Jagai Littlejohn.
I might punt here. I would have punt here to put them back in their territory.
And I think they're going to take that advice.
Yeah. The way the game's going. If we're running the ball like we are, let's get a good snap here now.
Schuler is back deep for Irvington. There's the snap and the punt. A high end over ender, and it will go into the end zone. That's actually a break for Millville. Schuler had a long punt return earlier this evening. 3:01 left in the third quarter. It's Irvington 12, Millville 10. Irvington will take over at their own 20-yard line.
So we need to stop here. And we know that the punting game of Irvington is not very good. Their punts have not been very good at all. They got Pittman back at quarterback.
4 wides, 2 to each side. Pittman hands it off. And getting over the 20, over the 25, over the 30-yard line. As Millville fails to wrap up his Bedlive for 11 and a first down.
We had him for no gain. We're on the 20. Had him stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Millville has got to wrap up. And now we have an officials timeout with an injured Millville player on the field. We'll take a timeout. 2:45 left, third quarter, 12-10 Irvington. Back after this.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
And now, back to the game.
Hand off to Bedlive, who breaks another tackle and gets out to the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
We stuffed it up the middle, and he bounced it outside. White will come out of the game.
2nd down and 4. And it's Bedlive again, and he just takes people with him to the 45-yard line for a gain of 7.
Stopped on the play by number 8 against Syracuse. First and 10. Hold to 45.
1st and 10 for Irvington. They'll hand it off, and tripped up in the backfield is Bedlive. And then there's a penalty on the play, and it's going to be, I think Millville should take the play, or they're going to take the hold. So it's going to be from the, well, if it's from where the flag is, then Millville should take the penalty. Because it turns out to be a 12-yard penalty. So it's 1st and 22. Handoff. And getting to the 35-yard line is Jaden Herron.
Jamal Wallace with the tackle.
2nd and 20. 1:17 left in the third quarter. 12-10 Irvington.
Stopped on the play by number 15, Jamal Wallace.
Haven't heard much from Massey Kent tonight.
Second down 20. Pittman throws a smoke screen. And getting to the far side. And down the sideline with the ball. That's for the touchdown. Goes Kaisir Desir. No, check that. That's Desir Addison. 65 yards to Desir Addison, and Millville's now down 18-10. First completion of the game for Pittman. So coming on for the extra point will be Jonathan Sinthelmy.
He makes this, it's 2 scores. Delay game again.
Snap, ball down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Irvington 19, Millville 10. Back after this timeout.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Pembroke Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Pembroke's 21st century technology. Get Pembroke's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Pembroke Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you want.
And now, back to the game.
Millville set to receive the kickoff from Torrey. There's the kick, right straight down the middle of the field, and Smith will pick it up at the 6. Over the 15 to about the 16-yard line, and Millville will have it 1st and 10. And Irvington's now we have a penalty against Irvington. They celebrated a tackle.
We'll take it. Oh.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Receiving team. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Kicking team. The foul's all set. First down.
So the ball's going to be at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Hale to the far side. 2 wides to the near side, and they need another player, so Demir White has run in. 1st and 10 from the 16. And now they bring in Xavier McBride. They were missing 2 players. Straight drop back. There's the pass down the field. He's got a man. It's Brooks, and he drops the ball. Brooks would have been gone if he had caught it. And a nice pass from Zamat.
Right on the money.
2nd down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Excuse me, from the 16-yard line. So Millville's going to go max protect, and here we go. This is the touchdown by Irvington, by Addison. So Millville's going to put 2 backs in the backfield for max protection. Now they cross action, and with room, out to the 24-yard line goes Demir White. So 8 yards for White. And Millville will get back up to the line of scrimmage. There's 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Schiller put it real tight.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter. With the score, Irvington 19, Millville 10. Back after this timeout.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
Back at SHI Stadium, and Millville has their work cut out for them here in the fourth quarter. They're now 19-10. They have the ball 3rd down and 2 from the 24-yard line.
We have 12 minutes to close that gap.
Well, and you know, Tony, look, if Millville scores or they get close, they've got to tackle. They've got to tackle, and they've got to, there's been too many missed tackles today by Millville. No question.
Yeah, they've been in the right place, just not making a tackle. Even in that last drive, they had him for a loss, and he broke it for like 8 or 9 yards. Got him off the 20, and then that was it.
3rd down and 2 for Millville, and what really is a crucial 3rd down and 2. And it looks like we're still in a TV timeout. So Coach Ayala will bring his team over and give them a pep talk because they have to make up 9 points here in the fourth quarter.
So we have Nazir Evans and Alfred Ripa saying we have time. And with our talent, our team, we do have time.
So the clock set for 12 minutes. Millville's got a 3rd down and 2. So what's the call here, Tony? I mean, I like that last play before the half in which they did the cross action and really opened up that the left side of the Irvington defensive line. It seems that Irvington is keying on first read.
In 12 minutes, I don't know. Is he going to go power again? He could run the ball. We were moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, that pistol set, they're going to go power here.
Yeah, they're going to go full house. And they're going to. We can bounce it outside too.
Or you can throw it to the tight end. Still not back, and there we go. Got the signal from the commercial man on the side. 3rd down and 2 from the 24.
Perfect bounce play.
Trying to get it outside and getting to the outside and getting to the 30-yard line is Smith. Gain on the play of 6 and a first down. So big first down for the Thunderbolts at the 30-yard line.
It's going to keep the same package in.
No, Sharp back in the game.
Let's go power. He's going to run that power to the right side of the field.
So McBride is in as the fullback. Kayshawn Jones is in the game. Levan far side.
He's going to pass. It's a pass play.
And a delay of game against Millville.
Keep on shooting ourselves in the foot again.
24 penalties in the game. Millville will have a 1st and 15.
They put Brooks back in the game, and they got protection now. They're going to pass it.
Cross action again, and tripped up in the backfield for Millville is McBride. So he'll lose a few more yards.
Smart Thompson with the tackle.
McBride loses 2. It's now 2nd and 17. Four wides in the game, 2 to each side. They fake, then they throw the screen. And they try to get it to Brooks, but it falls incomplete. It's 3rd and 17.
Jet sweep to Brooks or Smith. They got that play. This team is so fast on defense, covering a guy. Any type of little bubble screen like that, they're going to cover.
So 3rd down and 17 for the Thunderbolts. Ball at the 23-yard line.
Big play here.
Straight drop back. Zamont looks. He looks. And he's going to throw it, and he's got Levan at the 30-yard line, and that's it. It's going to be a gain on the play of 7, bring up a 4th and 10. And Millville will punt the ball away.
Brings up 4th and 9 for Millville. 10:16 to go here in the 4th quarter.
4th and 9, Levan will punt it. And there's the punt, and it will hit and take a Millville roll, and it will be dead at the 40-yard line. 9:58 left in the ball game. Millville down 9. They're on defense. Ball at the 40-yard line for Irvington.
What I'm thinking right now, Rich, is there's a lot of growth in this game right now, what they're learning, our Millville Thunderbolts. They're going to learn a lot from this game. A lot of teachable moments.
1st and 10 for Irvington at the 40-yard line. Well, Millville fans are hoping, Tony, that lesson is not a loss. But we'll see. Some time left. And they're going to run the football. And getting to the 45 is Desir for a gain of 5.
Well, I'm learning we got to learn how to tackle.
Yeah, so the runner's helmet was on the 45-yard line, so ball's placed on the 46. 2nd down, again, Desir, and he's dropped for a gain of a yard.
Yeah, it's a key stop right here we need right now.
Third down and 3, big play for the Thunderbolts. They have to stop them here because you can't let another series take place of set of downs. And Pittman, they're going to throw that screen again, and it goes through the hands of Schuler, incomplete. And not only is it incomplete, it stops the clock for Millville. They need all the time they can get. They need 2 drives. And they were going with that slip screen to Schuler. That's incomplete.
Yeah, not a wise play by the Irvington head coach to call that play.
And so back for Millville, it's going to be Brooks. Pittman's going to punt the ball for the Blue Knights. 19-10, 8:58 left. There's a snap. It's good. There's the punt, the short punt. And it will roll dead at the 30-yard line, and that's where Millville will have the ball 1st and 10 with 8:49 left in the ball game. Millville has time. They have 3 timeouts, but they need to get it going.
Smith needs to know to stay away from the ball when it's on the ground after the punt. That ball it's shaped funny and it bounces in many different ways. Stay away from that ball.
So Smith and Brooks to the far side. Near side is Hale and Levan. Sharp, the running back. Zamat looking to the coach on the sidelines. Audibling. Sharp, quick hitter. Across the 30, 35, and he'll be dragged down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 9, depending on the spot. It is a gain of 9. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Bring up 2nd and 1 for Millville.
Millville in the hurry up. Second down and 1. They'll give it again. Sharp around the edge, and he'll get 2 yards to the 41 and a first down.
That'll help us out with the clock.
Injured player on the field.
Hope the player is all right.
We'll take a timeout. 8:12 left in the ballgame. 19-10 Irvington back after this timeout.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
And now, back to the game.
Injured player still on the field for Irvington. Millville down by a score of 19-10. 8:12 left in this ball game, so Millville's going to have to strike. And the injured player is we do not have him on the roster, a number 0. But, Tony, he's the one who's been man covering on the outside.
On Hale. This is definitely going to play a factor in our passing game now. Let's see what they do with Schuler because of this. Here's our cheerleaders doing a great job getting our crowd up. He's hurt, too. I hope he has a speedy recovery.
So Millville is actually winning the battle of yardage, but not the game. 236 to 212.
They got over the top coverage on Hale right now.
Trips to the far side. 1st and 10 from the 41. Zamont back to pass. He's got a man down the sideline. It's Smith, and Smith catches the ball.
Spectacular catch. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And he's out of bounds, and they're going to mark the ball at the 31. 28 yards on the hookup with Smith.
Tremendous catch. Nice pass, too, by Zamont.
So another first down for Millville at the 31-yard line.
You got trips left and nobody over the top.
And now we have a timeout Irvington. We'll take it with them. 7:50 left in the game. Millville driving. They're down 9. Back after this.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
To find my fit.
In human resources.
In engineering technology.
In healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
And now, back to the game.
So, Rich, we're back, and I was saying right at the break of this timeout, Coach Pierre from Irvington, very wise to call a timeout. He saw the personnel wasn't matched up correctly. He knows he's got one of his top cover guys out, and just didn't have the right situation there. And We'll see how we can do it. Hale should make a play here.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. They're going to throw it to Hale down the field, and it's through the hands and incomplete. Hale had it, and then let it slip through his hands, and it's going to be 2nd and 10.
You got to go to him again.
Zamat on the night, 12 of 23 passing for 174 yards. 2nd and 10 from the 31.
They changed up on Brooks now. And they moved Schuler over on top on Brooks.
2nd down and 10. 2 wide receivers each side, and Millville is going to call the timeout.
Don't like burning timeouts this early, this much time left in the game.
Prior to the delay game, timeout, Millville.
So Millville takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. 7:45 left in the game. Irvington back.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
And now, back to the game.
So Millville with 2 timeouts, Irvington with 1. Millville will have a 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Come on, Thunderbolts. You got James Brown playing. Get on the good foot. Get on the good foot.
2 wides each side for Millville. Zamat. Here comes the blitz, and a screen is called. Levan, straight up the gut. 20, 15, 10, inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 7. 24 yards to Levan. First and goal from the 7-yard line for Millville. Great play call by Humberto Ayala. Now they're going to go with the full house backfield. Second man through, trying to get to the outside. It's going to be Smith, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss. Back to the 8-yard line.
7 minutes left.
Millville should really consider spreading them out and trying to get the ball stick in the end zone.
Yep. Because their speed's matching our speed in the run game right now. We couldn't bounce it out.
Second and goal from the 8. Straight ahead. And getting to the 6-yard line is going to be Wallace, I believe. Or is that McBride? It's going to be McBride for 2. 3rd and goal from the 6. Millville will change personnel. Trips to the far side for Millville. Hale to the near side.
They got Hale by himself with a little fade pattern. This is what it's going to be right here.
And now we have a flag on the play.
Goodness.
It's called by the back judge. It could be an illegal substitution.
Illegal substitution.
Good call there, Rich.
So that'll be at the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3.
That changes the play now. They got Thumper in there. They got Kean German. They got Joe Zamat.
So they're going to go to that offset eye. Now they're going to go to the full house backfield with German in the game. And now Irvington will call their final timeout.
Yeah, I'm telling you. This coach knows right away with the personnel when he has to call timeout.
We'll take it with him. 5:56 left in the game, 19-10. Irvington back after this.
When an organization or person receives 5 stars, that means they're exceptional, like a 5-star hotel or a 5-star general. The same is true for Millville Savings. Bauer Financial, an independent bank rating service, has given Millville Savings 5 stars, which means they're one of the strongest banks in America. Go to Millville Savings for secure banking, honest loans, and great advice from people who care about you. They'll give you the 5-star treatment. Millville Savings, small but strong.
And now, back to the game.
Millville will have a 3rd and goal, and Tony, if they go to that full house backfield again, Millville's basically tipping their hand saying, we're going to go for it on 4th down.
I don't think we have a choice. 4 down territory with 5:56 left in the game.
You could kick the field goal and make it a 6-point game, and then you need a touchdown. But Millville would much rather have a touchdown here.
I'm going to go back to that point about learning about ourselves. So if you notice that we were inside the 20, so far we haven't been able to convert and score, except for the 1 field goal. We got to learn how to convert when we're inside the 20 into a touchdown.
Right.
So what plays are going to work for us? Now, last year, LeQuint would go into a why am I drawing a blank? He would go into the Wildcat, and they couldn't stop it. Just put the ball into someone that can run the ball.
Right. So we're waiting for some timeout. They're not coordinating timeouts for us, just to let you know. So it's going to be a 3rd down and goal from the 3.
So you got, I think, Joey Zamata in a tight end, and I think that was the play. You got to get Zamat to Zamat.
Full house backfield for Millville on 3rd and goal.
What are we doing now?
Zamat over center. Takes the snap. Gives it. And in for the touchdown is Naeem Sharp.
Put it in. Naeem Sharp.
So Sharp goes in from 3 yards. And it's now a 19-16 game.
Let's go. We can't run out of time here. Get on the field. No delay game. Yeah, we got to hustle here.
Radius on for the extra point. Three-point game as it stands right now. Snap, ball down, kick up, and the kick is good. 5:51 left in the game. Irvington 19, Millville 17. Back after this timeout.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
We're back at SHI Stadium. Millville will kick off. And we want to thank the people who make these broadcasts possible. Otley Healings and Ozzie Mori are on cameras today. Ryan Narowski is also here. He's our director. He's telling me what to do, including giving him credit for being director. So Millville does go for the onside kick, and Irvington takes over at the 43. I don't think they really needed to do that.
I don't think so either. And then now I was going to say that we needed to have a good special teams play, and then now we need to be 3 and out, wrap, stick to your gaps, and then linebackers fill those holes.
Millville's got to make tackles here. They got to
wrap.
They have to wrap and make sure.
Maybe put a helmet on the ball for a fumble.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Pittman in at quarterback. DeSears the running back. 2 wides to each side. Millville needs a stop. They hand it to DeSear, and he will get a yard to the 44-yard line.
There's 1 down. Good
2nd down 9.
Brought down on a play by number 58. Raritan laid away.
And good penetration by Marcus Alford.
2nd down 9.
2nd and 9.
Pittman in shotgun, wing to the near side.
Yep.
Then they're going to pitch it. And DeSear will get a yard to the 45-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd and 8. Millville did a great job on that play, stringing it out, especially Keon German. Keon did a great job of making sure and forcing that play back inside. 3rd down and 8.
Big play here.
Millville outmanned to the far side of the field. They got to bring German out. They got to feather him out to the slot. Pittman. And the ball nearly picked off by Brooks. It's incomplete. Brooks nearly had the deflected pass.
Well, it stopped the clock at 4:40, Rich.
So Millville will have plenty of time and 2 timeouts. And Pittman will punt the ball away. Brooks is back. There's a snap. It's high. And there's the kick. And it will roll dead at about the 32-yard line, maybe the 31. And Millville will have it with 4:28 left in the game.
One thing we have to do the tip drill in practice. We had 3 or 4 times we had the ball up in the air, ready for us to take it for a turnover.
So Millville does not need a touchdown. They do have a kicker, but I'm sure they would prefer a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. 4:28 left. Zamont, straight drop back. He's flushed out. Looking for a man to throw to, and finally he throws it, and it is incomplete. Nearly picked off.
Yeah, that was hairy right there. It was a little hairy.
And there's an injured player for Irvington on the field, and that looks like it's going to be Jalen Levan.
And that's their top tackler, lead tackler. Levan was open in the center of the field again, but Jacob was flushed out of the pocket. Tough to get that ball across to the middle when you're getting flushed out, rolling to your right.
And Levan gets up under his own power, which is good news, and Millville will come back out for a 2nd down and 10.
.420 left in the game.
Trips to the near side for Millville.
Middle of the field.
They can do a slip screen here, no question. They're outflanked.
Middle of the field. Thomas Smith.
And he goes through his hands and is incomplete. And you were right, Tony. Middle of the field's wide open.
Yeah, Schiller's been playing center field all night. Now he's not there. Take advantage of that. Ball was thrown high.
3rd down and 10.
It brings up 3rd and 10 for Millville.
3rd down and 10, and Coach Ayala is going to call a timeout. 4:14 left in the game. 19-17. Back after this.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
And now, back to the game.
3rd down and 10 for Millville. Needless to say, a huge play for the Thunderbolts.
They got over the top on Hale, so play's going to have to go to the right side.
Back to pass. He's got a man down the field. It's Levan, and it's through his hands. Incomplete. So Millville is in 4-down territory, I believe. They got their offense on the field.
I think with 4 minutes left, we should kick it.
And now the referees are conferring over something. That helps Millville. It's still 3rd down. It's going to be a 3rd and 5.
What a break.
So it's 3rd down and 5 for Millville at the 36-yard line. So now your playbook's open here. You can do a lot of things here. You don't necessarily have to pass. 3rd down and 5. Zamot back to pass. He's got a man. It's Hale, and he throws it over his head. Hale had the comeback route, but the ball just sailed. It's incomplete. Brings up a 4th down and 5.
It brings up 4th down.
Yeah, do it high.
So 4th and 5 for the Thunderbolts.
Here we go. Trips right.
Hale, single receiver to the near side. Now they flip McBride to the right. Zamot back to pass. Looks down the field. He's got it way overthrows his man. Incomplete. So ball's turned over on downs with 4:01 left in the game. See right here.
Pass was intended for number 14, Freddie Lana III.
And I don't think Levan could have caught that ball if he was.
Yeah, it was Brooks that was open on that play. Brooks had his man beat.
So now Millville's defense has to step up one more time. They've got 2 timeouts. Excuse me, 1 timeout.
4:01 left.
And so Irvington will be running the football here. Millville has got to make tackles.
Yeah, they got that little armadillo there. Desir.
And they're going to get it to Teray for the outside, and he's going to be tripped up for no gain. Maybe lose a yard to the 37. Loss of 1 for Teray.
Clock's ticking.
2nd down, 11 from the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11. Ball to 37.
2 wide receivers to each side. Teray at quarterback. Desir is the running back.
Irvington coach audible in.
Now they're going to start the count. Handoff to Sear. Sear's going to get to the outside, and he's going to get to the sideline, and inside the 10-yard line goes to Sear. So we'll see this play again. You'll see Desir and 53 with the hold for Irvington. Actually, there were a pair of holds on that play, but not called. And Desir is going to get inside the 10-yard line to the 8. So a gain on the play of 29 for Desir. First and goal from the 8. 2:44 left in the game. And Teray's going to take it, and he is going to cut back, and he's going to go in for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Irvington.
So it's going to be a crucial extra point here for Irvington. Teray from 8 yards, and the bugaboo of not being able to tackle has come back to haunt Millville again. They had Teray trapped. Then they had him here and let him go. 8-yard run for Teray and a touchdown.
They're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2.
It looks like they are going to go for 2.
They want to put this game out of reach.
Well, they're going to bring on the kicker. So Millville nearly blocked an extra point, and I'm sure they're going to have the block unit here.
They thought about it.
And they're going to fake it, and it's going to go to the outside, and Teray is tripped up. So Millville still has a chance. Great play by Brooks to trip him up. 2:34 left in the game. 25-17 in favor of Irvington. Back after this.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
(25-17) Irvington, and they will kick off. Millville still has life, although they've got to cash it in here. They've got 1 timeout. 2:34 left in the game. And they've got to score a 2-point conversion if they score a touchdown. Long kick, and it goes to, that'll be Brooks. And Brooks is hit at the 20-yard line and dropped, and Millville will take over 1st and 10 from there.
Brooks. Ball down on a return by number 10.
So the Millville offense will try to march down the field in 2 minutes and 29 seconds. They try to cover the 79 yards to get there. They do have a timeout.
1st and 10 for Millville from their own 21.
Trips to the far side.
The guy Hale by himself again.
2 to the near side, and Hale's by himself. You're right.
Row it.
And over the middle goes Smith, and he goes right through his hands, incomplete.
And for number 3, Thomas Smith the third. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Bad news, it's incomplete. The good news, the clock stopped. 2nd and 10 from the 21. You're right, Tony. Zamat's got to understand that you've got Hale one-on-one.
Yeah, because they have Schuler on Brooks' side of the field. They're saying, we will not let Brooks beat us. So Schuler's shading on in center field. Now he's in direct center field, so he really don't know. Now he's shading toward Hale now.
Back to pass. Zamat looks down the field, and he's going to be sacked. Loss of 11 back to the 10-yard line. Depends on where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 11 for a loss of 10. 3rd and 20. Millville can't wait long. There's 2 minutes left, and the clock is ticking. 3rd down and 20. 3 wides to the near side, 2 far side. 1:46 left in the game. And a screen to Smith, who tries to one-hand, and now we have a flag.
They're roughing the passer.
And they're going to rough the passer, and that'll be an automatic first down, a personal foul penalty.
Defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
16 penalties, 113 yards for Irvington. First down for Millville at the 26. 1:37 left in the game, 1st and 10. Millville's got to get it going.
They have Jason Turner one-on-one on Hale. I think they got help now. But Schuler shading center field.
Zamat, he's going to go to Hale. And the ball is slightly underthrown and incomplete.
Pass ball, incomplete. Intended for number 11, Sharon Haley.
You can see here the ball is just underthrown. Hale had the defensive back beat, but the ball was underthrown.
Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Zamat in shotgun, empty backfield. Rush coming, he's flushed. Looks, he throws, he's going to throw it away. It's going to be a 3rd and 10 from the 26.
He's got no time.
Pass ball, incomplete.
And now another flag is thrown.
Intentional grounding. Offense. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Includes a loss of down. 3rd down.
The ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, which is why the intentional grounding was called. And the ball's going to wind up back at the 14-yard line, so it's 3rd and 22.
Third and 22 for Millville.
3-step drop and just go. Keep it to Hale again.
Got it to Smith on the outside. Cuts it up, and he's going to move and get it out to about the 20-yard line. Well, it's going to be a 4th down anyway. But they at least make it a little bit more manageable. Ball's going to be spotted where? So 5-yard pass to Smith.
4th down for Millville. Ball throw on 19.
4th down and 17 for the Thunderbolts, and this is it. This is the last gasp for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, and they have Addison on Brooks up top. We're on the short side of the field here now.
And Millville will call their final timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:17 left in the ball game. It's 25-17 Irvington. Back after this.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
And now, back to the game.
Well, this is it for the Thunderbolts. They don't get this play. The game's over. It's a 4th down and 17 from the 19.
Let's see what we have cooked up here.
So Zamat in shotgun.
Empty backfield.
Zamat is going to throw a slip to Teron Hale. Hale has some room, stays on his feet. Does he get to the first down? He does not. That's the end of the game for Millville. He gets out to the 33-yard line. And Millville will turn it over on downs. So 14 yards on the play. And on downs, it goes to Irvington. So Irvington will take a couple of knees, and that'll be it in victory formation. So Irvington comes on. And Pittman will just take a knee, probably 2 knees, and the game will be over.
One more play.
And another knee, and Irvington is going to take this game. And Mr. Schuler showing a little poor sportsmanship on the other side, dancing in front of Thomas Smith. But a great job by Irvington today. Millville had a lot of problems with Irvington's athleticism, a lot of mistakes on their part, and also the inability to tackle, make sure tackles came back to haunt Millville as they lose 25-17 in this battle on the Raritan against Irvington. Tony, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a learning experience. I said about 10 minutes ago. I think we have a lot to learn. We have a young team. That's one thing people don't understand. We have a young team. Our skilled players are young. Our quarterback's a junior. We have Hale, junior, and we have Brooks, a sophomore. Our linemen are sophomores. So a lot to learn. But, hey, football is running, blocking, and tackling. And one of those three we didn't do well today, and that was tackling. And then catching the ball. We had a couple drop passes, and, we have to capitalize on that. And then, most importantly, can't take on penalties.
We'll take a break and wrap this game up right after this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
And now, back to the game.
Millville suffers their first loss in a year. Their last loss was to St. Augustine Prep, September of last year, and that run ends today as they lose to Irvington by a score of 25-17. And there's a lot to be learned here, Tony, for Millville when it comes to the mistakes they made, along with a lot of missed tackles and poor execution at times. But Millville's going to have to watch the tape, learn from it, and maybe we'll see these guys again sometime.
Yeah, I definitely think we have the players to take it all the way down to being back in the stadium a few months from now. But again, nobody likes to lose, like you said. We want to win every game. But with this loss here, I think we're going to learn a lot, and I think it's the timing of it. Let's learn from this game, learn what not to do, and then also we have to execute. We got to catch, we got to tackle, and then we also have to run our plays. We had some delay of game. And just, the synchronization of everything. And that just takes time. It's the second game. Learn from it. Schedule doesn't get any easier. We have Williamstown coming up. Learn from this game. Move forward to the next week.
So next up is Williamstown. And then after that, St. Augustine Prep. Both games will be at John Barbeau Stadium at Wheaton Field. Irvington now is 2-0 on the season. Millville is now 1-1 as they will enter American Division play in the West Jersey Football League next week. And we will be here next Friday evening from John Barbeau Stadium at Wheaton Field as the Williamstown Braves come to town and visit the Thunderbolts. Not what Millville fans wanted today. 25-17 loss to Irvington. For the entire crew and for Tony Trongone, I'm Rich Van Noort saying good night from Rutgers Stadium.
This has been a QBC television production in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22 and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.